Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to the social studies class, the part of economics. Today we are going to learn some important chapter, that is rural development. Regarding this chapter, we are going to learn some important points. They are meaning and significance of rural development. Then rural development and decentralization. Then the rural development and Panchayat Raj institutions. Then the last point regarding this chapter is the rural development and women development. Now, let us, my dear students, according to Mahatma Gandhi ji, what is rural development? Mahatma Gandhi ji said that the development of its village is the true development of India. My dear students, once again, what Mahatma Gandhi ji said about the development. Mahatma Gandhi ji said about the development of its village is the true development of India. Yes, according to 2011, the census 2011, the 68.84% of the population lived in the villages. The population lived in the villages, according to 2011 census, the 68.84%. So this is because India is the land of villages. We call India is the land of villages. Yes, my dear students. What are the conditions of rural areas? Because we are all coming from the rural areas, we know very much about the rural situations, rural conditions of rural areas. Yes, the rural areas are a sense of deprivation and backwardness, as nearly 1/3 of rural population lives in abject poverty. 1/3 ಭಾಗದಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಜನ ಬಡತನದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದಂತಹ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆನಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ದ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ implemented, but all programs and plans have failed to improve the social and economic conditions of the villages. Yes, my dear students, the rural industries in those days, the British, before independence, our rural industries which were already declining, they started declining before independence, because these are the very important to providing employment for the rural peoples. So the declining, the further disintegrated due to the competition from the modern industries. Yes, with agriculture be non-remunerative and employment not being regular. ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ವ್ಯವಸಾಯದ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕೃಷಿಕ ವರ್ಗದ ಜನರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಆದಾಯ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ನಾನ್ ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಟಿವ್. ನಮಗೆ ತೃಪ್ತಿಯಾದಂತಹ, ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುವಂತಹ ಆದಾಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೃಷಿಯಿಂದ ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್. ವ್ಯವಸಾಯದ ಕೃಷಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ವರ್ಷವಿಡೀ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಡೀ ವರ್ಷವೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕೃಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್. ಸೊ ದ ರೂರಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಟು ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್. These background for this, the rural peoples started to moving towards the cities to search for the jobs, to earn some money. Yes, so that's why the liberation and globalization, these two important government policies, the liberalization and globalization, these policies deepened these problems by promoting growth in industrialization and urbanization and service sectors. Then, what are the other conditions of the rural areas can be seen? Poverty has increased among the rural people who depend upon mainly only in the agriculture. Yes, the profession in the village is, the major profession in the village is agriculture. So, 60% of the people work in the primary sector, that is agriculture. Primary sector is agriculture. The 60% of the people work in the primary sector. Okay, what was the contribution from this sector? The 60% of the people involved in the primary sector, but this sector contribution for the national income is very less. And it is declining over the years. Due to this, the gap between urban and rural areas is widening. The gap is widening between the rural areas and urban areas. Yes, the students, social upliftment and economic upliftment, economic development, these refers to the rural. Rural development refers what the rural development refers. What did rural development refers? This refers to process of economic development and social upliftment in the rural areas. This is rural development refers. It may be defined as overall development of rural areas. Yes, to improve the life of the people in the rural area. This is an integrated process because it includes social development, economic development, political, spiritual development for the poorer sections of the rural society. Yes, stagnation. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಒಂದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ನೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ prime reason for rural backwardness and consequent poverty of rural people. Yes, what was the cause of rural backwardness and consequent poverty in the rural areas? Yes, stagnation and slow growth of agriculture. This is the major reason for the rural backwardness and consequent povertiness of the rural people. Therefore, the more rural non-farm activities, non-farm activities needed to be promoted, which requires improvement in literacy and skills and health and sanitation and improvement of infrastructure like transport in the rural areas, to improve the power and improve the communication and improve the markets and improve the credits in the rural areas. These are something needed. Then further, for agricultural development, the expansion of irrigation and land reforms, and it becomes very crucial. Thus, the rural development consists of a broad set of activities including the improvement of literacy, health, infrastructures and land reforms and irrigation. Apart from taking specific measures for ameliorating the conditions of the disadvantages of the people in the rural areas. Okay, what are the essential measures to take for the rural development? Let us discuss now. My dear students, development of human resources, it has including two types. That is, one is literacy. literacy development is needed in the rural areas first. Then especially in the female literacy is very important. So that's why to improve the education system and the skill development programs should be implemented in the rural areas. Then the second essential measure to take the rural development is the health. Yes, condition of health of the rural people is very important. And also addressing the both sanitation and the public health. Yes, these two essential measures. And land reforms, the second method of essential measure to take the rural development is land reforms. Yes, land reforms also very much important to improve the rural areas. So development of the productive resources of each locality. Productive resource should be increased. Then infrastructure development, like in the rural areas, are electricity, power, that is electricity, and irrigation system, and credit and marketing, transport system. These facilities, including the construction of village roads and feeder roads, and also facilities for agriculture research, and also extension and information dissemination. These are the important need, very important to development the rural area. Yes. And then specific programs of elevation of poverty. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ರೂರಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬಡತನವನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಕೆನ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ರೂರಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ agriculture. What are the importance of rural development? Let us see. Since rural development, it includes the agricultural and non-agricultural development. Agricultural development and non-agricultural development. It contributes not only to rural but also to the overall development of the country. Increased farms incomes, ಕೃಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಆದಾಯವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೃಷಿಯಿಂದ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಪಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್, ದೇರ್ ಬೈ ಜನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೋಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಈ ಕೃಷಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೇವಲ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೃಷಿಕರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒದಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನವನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವು ತರೋದು? ಕೃಷಿಯಿಂದ ತರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ನೌಕರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ, ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್. And also service sector can be ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕೃಷಿಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕೃಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವುದದು? ಅದು ಸಾರಿಗೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಸಾರಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಹೌದಾ? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. With increased literacy and skill levels, higher productivity could be achieved. Yes, better health also results in the higher work participation by the people and increase the output. It increases the output. Agro processing, small scale and cottage industries will develop, leading to gradual transformation of the village. With this, migration to cities will be reduced. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಗರಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಲಸೆಯ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ, ಬಡತನದ ಪ್ರಮಾಣವನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯಕ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ what are the other measures to improve the rural development? Yes, decentralization. What is the decentralization? In Kannada we call ವಿಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಏನನ್ನ ವಿಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ವಿಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಪವರ್, ಆಡಳಿತದ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಹಂಚುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಲೇಜ್, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ themselves is called decentralization. Once again, my dear student, what is decentralization? Yes, providing administrative power and the responsibility of the developing of the village, the people themselves is called decentralization. Here there are three types of decentralization method our India our state is adopted. That is village panchayat, taluk panchayat and Jilla panchayat. These are the three local governments, decentralized governments. What are the importance of decentralization? Yes, here there is a possibility to share the power among the people in the rural areas. Then it is also a process that aims at planning and development from below. And this process is called Grama Swarajya. This concept was introduced by Mahatma Gandhi ji. The decentralization reduces the various kinds of exploitation. Upward human independence and dignity, and nurtures human values like compassion and cooperation. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿలో ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ದಿಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರವನ್ನು ಅವರೇ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ವಿಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Decentralization systems are three. One is Panchayat. It is called Panchayat Raj system. Panchayat Raj system. The Panchayat Raj system has been rejuvenated in India in order to promote decentralization. The government of India, the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1993, which established a uniform system of Panchayat Raj institutions throughout the country, not only in our state, throughout the country. The act conferred constitutional status to the Panchayat institutions. What are the main features of Panchayat Raj system in India? There are three systems. There are three systems of Panchayat: the district, taluk, and village Panchayat. Then under Grama Sabha, village Panchayat comes under the Grama Sabha comes under the village Panchayat. There are three structure of district, taluk, and villages. Yes. Then direct and periodic elections should be conducted to elect the representative of these governments. These governments. Reservation of seats for scheduled castes. Even to administration in the local government, there should be reservation of seats to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and backward classes, and also women's reservation should be there. What are the other main features of the Panchayat Raj system in India? Provision of major financial and administrative responsibility and budget and audit requirements. Then provision for executive and support F staff. Then a strict procedure for dissolution or suppression of panchayats and mandatory elections within 6 months of dissolution. Then, what are the role of Panchayat Raj institution in the rural development? Panchayat Raj institutions play a key role in enabling the rural people to participate in rural developments. They are responsible for implementing various schemes related to poverty alleviation and livelihood security, besides providing public amenities. They provide the rural community with basic facilities of roads, drainages, and drinking water, and street lights, toilets, school, hospital buildings, and market yards, etc. Through encouragement of primary and middle school education and adult education and technical and vocational training and expansion of health and hygiene facilities, and panchayats have also attempted to develop of human resources. There is another body in the Gram Panchayat, that is Grama Sabha, which is very important in the body of Gram Panchayat. It is compulsory to conduct a Grama Sabha meeting at least once in 6 months. Once in 6 months. All the adults who are the voters list of the village are the members of Grama Sabha. Who are the members of Grama Sabha? All the voters of belongs that panchayat. And all development schemes are decided in the Grama Sabha itself. Then predominant function of PRIs to engage in local planning. Then Grama Sabha prepare village development schemes during its open meetings in a Grama Sabha meeting, such as those of schools facilities to provide a drinking facility in the schools and public's primary health care and veterinary dispensaries or market link roads. These are the major important developments should be discussed in the Grama Sabha meeting, which was held in the at least 2 times in a year. Yes. There are many programs can be conducted by the government in the rural development, for the rural development. They are Mahatma Gandhiji Rural Development Scheme, that is the MGNREGS, the Mahatma Gandhiji Rural Development Employment Guarantee Scheme. Then housing programs like Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojan, Ambedkar Valmiki Housing Program, and Ashraya Yojan. These are the major rural development programs. Then, what are the role of Panchayat Raj institutions in the rural development? The public distribution system in villages is strengthened, and the poor people are provided with essential food grains. By identifying the old people and widows and who are disabled in the living in the villages, and some mentally retarded people who are living in the villages, it can be ensure that all the facilities from the social welfare programs of the government reach them promptly. And all the self-help group of women can be brought together. And a proper encouragement can be given to their productive activities. In this way, women too can be made to participate in the development of the nation. Yes. And social and cultural activities can be encouraged through celebration of the village fairs and festivals. Through such as activities like village arts, like Janapada Kala dances, crafts will get an impetus, and rural culture will get enriched. And more employment opportunities can be provided to the people through nurturing the rural productive activities of agriculture, cattle rearing, poultry farming, fishery, and social forestry, etc. Then, the major important role of irrigation. Irrigation can be expanded by the undertaking construction of ponds and tanks, and desilting them regularly. Maintenance of minor irrigation works also can be comes under this panchayat. And rural and cottage industries can be improved. Then there is another important role of rural development is the woman development is a major part of rural development. In her lifetime, a woman performs a variety of duties such as mother, wife, sister, daughter-in-law, daughter. A man's life is shaped by a woman. ನಾವು ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪುರುಷನ ಯಶಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ವುಮನ್. ಶಿ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, as a worker, as an employer, as an officer, as a businessman, as an astronaut, as a lawmaker, at an equal level with men. Hence, her role is decisive in the development of the country, especially in rural development. What are the role of women in the rural development? A significant number of women are working in farming. Am I right? Very correct. And cattle rearing, fishing, animal husbandry, silkworm rearing, horticulture, floriculture, poultry farm. Women form the majority among the agricultural works. Then educated women are successfully handling a variety of jobs in the various fields in the economy field. Today our financial minister is a woman, Nirmala Sitharaman. Women are rendering exceptional service in the government offices, commercial establishments, educational institutions, hospitals, old age homes. In addition, educated women are playing a prominent role in the population control. Yes. Women are establishing themselves in the political field too. Starting from the Gram Panchayat to the position of the president. See, they are handling various responsibilities as a political leaders at a various levels of the government. As there is a reservation for women in the Panchayat Raj institutions. An ordinary village woman has the opportunity to handle political power and work towards rural development. As our MLA Purnima and our another